sign reading. See, and I'm gonna pull some as you can see, love cards. They got some. I'm gonna pull from these 6 fortunes. I'm gonna pull them for y'all too, just to see what kind of energy y'all have, and if y'all have somebody who y'all deal with, who y'all in love with, just people in general that is in your energy that may come in across your space. Hope everything is going well for you guys today. Getting the energies for water signs. What messages you have for them. I'm going to take all that fell out. You got a lot of water here. It has, the first card is adventure, speak your truth, duality, step back, lanyard, and focus. It's a lot of water. Sea, water, fire. She's standing by the water. Water in that realm, down at the bottom as well as in the realm. This is more like wind, not air, not water though. 14 is adventure. It is easy to get caught up in obligations and completing everyday chores so much that your very essence of inspiration and excitement can slowly fade away before you know it. Life becomes one long day of completing task after task. Adventures can be had near or far. It is all about paying attention to what brings the feelings of renewed excitement into your being. Whether it's taking a day trip to the fun or unfamiliar place and checking out a new activity that piques your interest, it is definitely time to break the cycle of what your days have turned into. Explore more and renew yourself with inspirational energy by having an adventure. So this means it's time for you to take a vacation, take time off for yourself, that much needed me time. And you also could be dreaming of a vacation or going somewhere nice around water and a lot of trees. It's just time for you to get out in nature, because nature is always healing, because we are part of nature. So, duality. It is always good to know oneself and understand where your boundaries begin and end. However, just as life is fluid and every chances, we too must be open to flow with the winds of change as needed. You have picked this card because you have experienced an inner conflict over how you present yourself to the world. You have many different sides, including some you may not have even explored yet. You are being supported at this time to be present in each moment without the worry of always being viewed in a certain way. Finally, allowing your exterior to reflect your interior will lead to acceptance and healing for both yourself and for those around you. So it's like it's like you're kind of skeptic to let people see both sides of you. Um, it's like a bright and then it's a fiery side. It's okay to express both of those sides, especially because they're both, well, fire and light is both, fire and water are both great. Emotional side, emotions like is like dealing with water, so it's kind of like you're emotional about expressing that fiery side of you. uh, just you know be open and be aware of yourself. Once you're aware of yourself, it's okay to be who you are. You know, that's why it's good to like release people around you that have judgment or past judgment, and uh, prevent passing the judgment against yourself. And speak your truth. Being aware of your feelings is one thing, but learning how to express how you feel in a calm and balanced manner can sometimes be a challenge. It is important to understand that speaking your truth does not mean that it will be understood or accepted by others, and it does not need to be. The only thing that matters is that you are able to give your feelings a voice and acknowledge how you truly feel. The more you are able to acknowledge and identify how you genuinely feel, the stronger the relationship you have with yourself will become. It is not being it is not about being right or wrong. It is simply about knowing and practicing what it means to honor yourself through verbal communication. Now it is time to speak your truth freely. It could be you not wanting to express yourself about your duality, or just you being this great spiritual being, or just releasing that fiery side or that emotional side about you. It's okay. It's time for you to embrace your fears, be yourself, trust in yourself, and just know that you'll be, well, it's not it's not important to be accepted anyway. As long as you accept yourself, you're going to be surrounded around other spiritual beings that are like-minded like you. And it's also, as I looked at it, I seen that it could mean like speak your truth. That means you need to work on your throat chakra. um, like I actually got me a labradorite crystal pendant, and it's for your chakra, and it helps you to basically be at peace at speaking and saying what you want to say, like those hard to say words to express to people, like when someone's like being, I guess you could say, aggravating, or just like, how your mind, you always think about the things you want to say before you say it. It's telling you, or it will help you say those things that are hard to say. And step back. Oftentimes we can get so caught up in the details of what's going on in our lives, that we can no longer see things clearly. Just as taking a step back from a picture to see it more clearly can be helpful. It is now necessary to step away from your current situation in order to see what's going on more clearly. By allowing yourself to look at the situation from the outside in, you will be able to take more of a bigger picture in order to come up with a solution that is not only more solid and in flow, but also more empowering. So it could tell you that you need to uh, go out to the water, get in tune with yourself. You could probably go meditate in front of the water or by the water, or maybe this is basically telling you to step back from your emotions. It'll be like once you step back from your emotions, you'll be at peace because it's all connected. All your cards are connected in some shape or form. If the message is like leading leading up to everything. Lanyap is a gift. Good intentions always pay off in one way or another. You've pulled you've pulled this card because although things in life may not have been panned out exactly out how you anticipated, your karmic reward will be quite pleasant and may surprise you. Sometimes the best gifts are the unexpected ones. If you continue to live your life led by positive and loving thoughts and actions, the peace and pleasant results may surprise you. So maybe you could be receiving a gift because they always say that the pearl inside of the shell is always a great gift or just a beautiful thing to see when you get a chance for that shell to open up and you get that experience. So just keep good intentions and good spirits. You might need to go buy some water because it's like it has a lot of water in here. So maybe there's water around your house. Maybe there's probably a lake that you could go visit. Um, Maybe I thought about you probably need to go get a labradorite crystal, work on your throat chakra, um, get out in nature and adventure, take a vacation. I know that for sure. And your last card is focus. Everything is energy. Everything is energy, including your thoughts. Think of your thoughts as different cars driving by. You have somewhere you need to travel to, and you have the choice of any vehicle that passes. Would you want to get into every car, or would you select the one that seems to be best equipped to get you to your destination? Every thought can be a step either towards forward movement or stagnation. If this card came up in the reading, it's because you must pay attention to where you allow your focus to lead your thoughts. Being aware of where you put your energy mentally and emotionally will enable you to create the more self-empowered journey. It is time to not only realize that you have a choice but where you focus your energy, but to also see how those thoughts are affecting your energy. So the thoughts of you not wanting to express your duality or being your true self or expressing that fiery side of that emotional side of yourself is affecting your focus. So that's why it's telling you the reading is basically telling you to go by water, take a break, uh, get out in nature, meditate, be one with yourself, understand yourself, and then you'll be able to focus because that third eye is like the third eye is where it's like that extra information that we tend to overlook or don't want to tap into because we're afraid or fearful of, oh, if I know this, if I know too much or if I find out too much, what will happen, So yeah, yeah, it's like loving the world, loving nature. So yeah, get out in nature, go out, focus, meditate. I would say If you're going to work on your throat chakra, work on all of them, because this third eye chakra is like at the end. So basically, I would say work on all chakras. If you don't know where to begin, they do have books. Barnes and Nobles have about chakra healing. I recently got one from Amazon. I have one from Barnes and Noble as well. They'll be able to help you know where to start, and the guidance, just to give you a little guidance on where to start. But it's really basically easy. They even have online tests you could take to see which ones is like off balance. These cards um, have messages on them. They are connected with three questions. What should you be aware of? What can you grow from? And where should you put your energy? What messages you have for water signs? What answer their questions? Give them guidance throughout this reading. I usually pick 4 cards because the fourth card actually gives you clarity for everything. Even though that it only has 3 questions, the fourth card brings clarity to the entire reading. Gives you that extra answer that you need. Any answers for water signs? It also has the message connects to a picture on the back. Sea of the Lotus. If there's a way to fast track growth, it is by being real with the shadowy or unloved parts of ourselves. Shadows can be painful or tender to touch. Sensitivity can be a trigger that shows us where we might want to spring clean some of our darker, forgotten, ignored, or hidden corners. Accepting our shadows is the first stage in restoring ourselves to wholeness and self love. Peel back the layers where there are shame, guilt, or fear and bring them into the daylight. Under a loving and compassionate light, they will resolve and reassimilate, reminding us that on the flip side of this coin, there are our superpowers. And as you can see, it's like a plant, like springing out, growing. This is springtime, so this is like the best time for you to clear out all those old negative energies, and just is basically showing you about your fear. The fear for you to speak, the fear for you to accept yourself, the fear for you to step back and have an understanding of this, because it's always good to just be yourself. The fear, like you're not, you don't have the understanding of all this greatness. It's like you're kind of fearful to step and stand in your greatness. Endless opportunities. It's wonderful to have the freedom to choose. However, sometimes indecisions can be almost suffocating. So get into your body and let your gut feeling guide the way. You have options and opportunities you may not have realized. The universe wants to to give you what you want. It's all there. So reach out and wholeheartedly choose it. While you sit on the fence, your experiences are diluted or confusing. We live in a time of choices. Sometimes reason and limitations direct our choices and we feel unfulfilled. As a result, choose life from a place of heart, compassion and integrity, and you can't go wrong. It's all connected. It's like once you accept your full self and embrace it, it's like everything that you're asking for is gonna be right at your grasp. Like if you could see, each bubble has a butterfly, and like butterflies meanings are different. It varies by the colors, but I'm depicting from the picture is that like everything that you want is like right at your grasp. Like it's like you're looking at it, you see it, but you're not getting it, or you're not being able to reach out for it because you're holding back with revealing your true self. Mount Shasta. Aware Lemuria would be destroyed, its people traveled to other parts of the globe. Mount Shasta was one place they journeyed. Are tales of unusual phenomena and multi-dimensional beings living inside the mountain. This card is about origins, and the image is the seed crystal this deck is based around. And look more deeply into your ancestries, both your bloodline and your in ethnic lineage. Do you have an infinity and any star beings connected with them might allow you to be greater insight into your traits, your strengths and challenges. The sacred places you feel attracted to may have an intuitive message for you. So it's telling you to research your culture, your history, basically your bloodline, and see what what goddesses, what spiritual angels, or just basically who are you connected to. Like, just basically look into that, and it's telling you about that vacation you need. Like, being here, maybe going here will help you find everybody. Like, once you start to go researching about your culture and your family and your background, you're going to begin to find, oh, we're from here. Let me get my passport so I could go, to take that trip to find out more about your culture and your bloodline. And your last card is New Blueprints. Powerful, meaningful change starts with you today. Despite our desires for change, we can be overwhelmed by all that is going on, and making a positive impact can seem impossible. We have more of a voice than we realize. This card inspires action, no matter how small. This will create a ripple of light in the world. You are part of a bigger picture, a greater story, and your actions, your choices, your presence are making a difference. You have more power than you realize. Focus on what you can do and do it well. Change takes time, so make plans and start now. So, this last card always pulls everything together. Change takes time, even though you see yourself changing, and you're kind of like, oh my god, what is going to happen? um what are they going to say? How are they going to react? No, don't worry about anything. Don't worry about anybody's opinions or what they will say, because it's not going to help you. It's not important to you. It shouldn't be important, because no one else's opinion about your life should matter. This is your life. You're living it. Ain't nobody coming in there and saying, "Oh, let me go help her live her life." No, let me go. No, they're not. They're really not. So for me, I wouldn't worry about anything, anybody. I'm trying to see. I'm gonna pull up from the last. These are just general. Or let me give y'all your questions. So what it connects to. So what should you be aware of? You should be aware of anything standing in your way, anything that's preventing you from being your true self. What can you grow from? You can grow from fear, not wanting to accept yourself, worrying about others or what they're saying. Where should you put your energy? You should put your energy in researching your bloodline, your cultural, going on that vacation, accepting yourself, being more self healing, um, working on that throat chakra, working on all your chakras, um, taking time out to meditate by the water, and basically just focusing on that. Put your focus and your energy on that. And you have focus in your reading, so there it is. Any messages you have? These are just general messages. Sometimes they match, sometimes they don't. Maybe it's something that you may have a little relatable, or can be relatable to you. Well, there you go. The first one is When you meet your soulmate, you'll feel calm, no anxiety, no agitations. So maybe you could be wondering about that. Will somebody come special come in your life? That's why it's good for you to meditate. You could do it by the water. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. There you go. So break away from the fear that you have for being your true self. In the end, you tried and you cared, and sometimes that is enough. So it could be related to the people who may be who you could be removing or who may remove themselves. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. So there you go. Change. It's time for you to be who you truly are. It's time to grow. It's time to grow from who the person who you used to be. You know, it's a better life on that side for change. When you stay stagnant, like nothing really comes good. Because, and then you get a lot of stagnation, brings a lot of repeated cycles. And me, I don't like repeated cycles, so you shouldn't like it either. Because nobody wants to see the same thing happening unless it's positivity, or manifesting something, the same thing. Yeah, and even then, when you still want something different after that too. It's money, a lot of money in these two cards. Five of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, your passion for learning and improving your skills is going to pay off. You've been faithfully dedicating yourself to a project or to your job, and someone above you is looking to forward to reward you for all your hard work. You have the talent to see it through, and soon you will be where you want to be. So that is once you begin doing all the work for yourself or on yourself, great things are going to come at your job. You're going to start wanting to express your gifts or your talents and just give ideas, and your bosses, they see that. Or you could be creating something of your own and you're becoming your own boss. That's even better. The Five of Pentacles is do not be too proud or scared to ask for help. If you're struggling and feel that there's absolutely nothing you can do, don't put your head down. Try to get through it. There's warm loved ones around you. Even if it's just a kind shoulder to cry on, they'll help you weather through the storm. So there's going to be somebody who you connect to during this time of change and growth, and they'll help you kind of guide you through all the challenges. And I'm going to pull this is my last card. I'm going to pull y'all a little. These cards are kind of explicit, but it's just going to show what kind of experiences you may have with somebody who's in your life sexually. I don't really read the meanings of it. I just show you like the positions, so that'll be what you'll experience or what you can experience. It's always about creating. So if you see it and have never experienced it, create it, as well as the atmosphere, because a lot of the cards are on vacation or in different outings or outside places. I know not all of these, but I'm going to show them to you just to see. This look like it's on a beach or by mountains. It's judgment. Really mean not getting any judgment. Three-way. He's asking her. This is what she's thinking. Two males. He wants two females. These cards are kicks. And the name of it is the Fool. The card is the Fool. Could be something that you want to experience. You could have a date at home and drinking wine, and one thing leads to another. Okay, this is like camping or y'all out in the woods. You tie him up. You could tie her up. It could be opposite ways, and this is what. This one is like a stripper. Maybe you're gonna play music and tie him up or tie her up and just strip for her or strip for him. It doesn't necessarily have to occur, or maybe it may not be, might not be your style, but it's just something that you can experience if you're something that you're interested in. Judgment. Show it one more time. And that's all the energy I have for water signs. Do the work, express yourself. Don't be afraid of growth. And enjoy the rest of your day. If this reading resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so you can be notified when I post readings for your sign. I do individual signs as well. Have a great evening.